In the city of Detroit, every year, public officials, public safety, and volunteers gear up and join forces to keep Detroit neighborhoods safe during the last 3 days of October. As your council member at large, I, Janee Ayers, am extremely passionate about public safety in the city of Detroit. We documented Angels Night with myself and my team at Squad 5, where we also spoke with the interim fire commissioner, Eric Jones. I have the privilege of spending my Angels Night with Detroit Fire Department. And tonight, special guest in Squad 5 is our interim commissioner, Eric Jones, who I get to ask a few questions. So, Commissioner Jones,
yes.
How do you feel on your first Angels Night?
Proud. So it's actually not my first Angels Night. It's
true.
My first Angels Night on the fire side.
It is.
And I gotta tell you, I am in awe and honored to be a part of it. These are the bravest, greatest men and women, first responders in the world, and I'm so proud.
You're right, you got that absolutely right. So really briefly, can you let the citizens know what your plan is? I know you've said it, just for tonight, being in the midst of the entire fire world, what do you see from your mission that's already established, and what do you think can be different?
Well, hopefully, so we had roll call today at Coble Hall, and based on the data, the early data, we're going to be so far ahead of all of the previous years that eventually we want to get back to not having to do this.
Captain James Davis said Angels Night was business as usual for the men and women of the Detroit Fire Department, and he was more than thankful to all of the Angels Night volunteers.
We appreciate the help. Anybody that's willing to give up their Friday night to help keep the city safe, we appreciate it a lot. So if any of the volunteers is listening or watching this, thank you, Detroit.
Lieutenant Jamal Mickles of the DFD training program also paid a visit to Squad 5, along with DFD trainees of Cody High School during their Angels Night patrol.
Every Angels Night, the firefighting division, as well as some of the other divisions, we go out and we patrol the city with the volunteers. In my division, the training academy, we also go out. And so October 29th, 30th, and 31st, we're out every evening patrolling in the evening hours and sometimes in the late night hours, just helping with that effort to fight the Devil's Night idea and continue to make it Angels Night. The good thing about the program is that it's not only introducing them to the fire service, but it's also preparing them and qualifying them. So when they graduate, they will have taken their state test, their state certification test for firefighter 1 and 2, and they will also they'll also study to receive their EMT license. And so when they graduate, they'll be fully prepared to start a career in the fire service.
Eric Ivey of Squad 5 gave the DFD trainees a tour on the Squad 5 truck. Mobile Squad 5 is a special rescue unit with specialized training and equipment to provide extensive rescue services throughout the city of Detroit.
This here is what's been known as our jaws of life. And this right here is what we specialize in, auto extrication. When there's been a collision and there's possibly a civilian trap, or maybe 1 or 2 civilians trapped inside the vehicle, this is one of our specialized tools that we use quite often to make that rescue. We are specialized rescue units. One example of our different pieces of equipment is our airbags. We have several different sizes, from small to large. Airbags can take up to almost a ton if needed. We can lift cars, we lift buildings, we lift several buses just using airbags. I've been a firefighter for 15 years with the city, and through those 15 years I've seen the city of Detroit evolve from a negative title of Devil's Night to what we have at the present time of Angels Night. So now we're out and we're educating the public. We're educating our young kids in schools, we're educating our seniors, our young adults, and when we continue this success, we would love to see the city grow. So once again, I'd like to say thank you to the city of Detroit, continue our progress, and thank you.
Well, hey Detroit, it is Janee Ayers, your at-large council member. Still here doing our Angels Night volunteering with Squad 5 right on Livernois and Curtis. We have gone from here over to Northwest Activity Center to make sure that we thanked all of the volunteers, and there was a fantastic turnout. This has been a great night for the A-Team. Thank you, Detroit. Thank you for looking out for your neighbors. I would hope that we take the spirit of Angels Night and we apply that to every other night here in the city of Detroit, because that is how we rebuild our communities and that is how we ensure public safety throughout our great city. Please, if you have any questions or concerns, call my office at 313-224-4248.